So, hey guys, today I'll be giving you some gripes I have with Therion, basically. Well, let's start off with the obvious one. Therion rarity is insanely high. So we have Therion King Regulus, this being a UR makes sense, alright, and then you have Endless Engine yugioh system, alright, that's a UR as well. And then there's Therion Disco Elysium, that's also a UR. And then Therion Lilybora being an SR. That's honestly pretty alright. It's whatever. And then while we're at it, Therion Cross and Therion Alasia is also SR. So overall, pretty high rarity. And you'll only be able to pull them from the selection pack. So that honestly is the least offensive thing to me, Like, not really that concerned about that. I don't think you even really need Alasia for anything. Second gripe. Oh yeah. This effect, like, of Alasia is, like, just useless, really. So, if you look at Alasia by itself without any of the other Therion cards, you can target one Therion monster or one reptile monster in your graveyard, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do equip that monster to this card, you can discard one card, then target one Therion monster card in your spell and trap zone, special summon it. So you can special summon this by equipping a reptile onto it from the graveyard, but that does nothing. You just have a 2.1, 2.5k beater now. That's it. The same is true for Boom as well, and also Therion Yugioh. These just pretty much do nothing, right? Except for Yugioh. Yugioh is just non-destructible by card effect. Because Yugioh is, well, you control an equip card, it doesn't matter what type of equip card. If it's a Therion equip card, or if you have a Therion monster equipped, or something like that, then that'd be a little yucky. And also, I'm not sure if this even works, right? If, like, if you have Therion stand-up, and you use Therion stand-up on your Therions, and then you get, like, impermed or something, your Therions might also get unequipped. Still. Wouldn't be completely surprised. Speaking of which, Therion cards get unequipped when you get impermed, skill drained, whatever. Like, your monster's negated, your equip is gone, I guess. So, Therion King Regulus. Well, if you have, let's say, it really doesn't matter, literally anything equipped, and then you get hit by imperm, it's force unequipped. So for Regulus specifically, it matters a little less, but it matters for, like, other cards, like Boom and stuff. And it's already weird enough, because technically if your card is negated, like, Therion's a little weird because, like, let's say we have Foom equipped with a Lilyboria. Technically, when you activate the Lilyboria effect, it is both Lilyboria's effect and Foom's effect at the same time. Kind of. So if you negate Foom, that will negate the Lilyboria effect, or if there's a Lilyboria that gets called by, then the effect should also be negated in that case as well, which is a little weird, but I think that makes sense, right? So that's a bit annoying. And then another gripe I have is Therion Disc Coliseum actually has some weird text. So I'll just read this card out to you guys, see if you can spot the weird part about this card. When this card is activated, you can add one Therion monster from your deck to your hand once per turn. If your monster would be destroyed by battle, you can send one Therion card or one Endless Engine yugioh system from your deck to the graveyard instead once per turn. When a monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can target one Therion monster in your graveyard added to your hand. You can only activate one Therion Disc Coliseum per turn. So it's just the wording that's a little weird on this one. It's not like that big of a deal, but for Therion Disc Coliseum, it technically has no hard once per turns. But, like, there's, like, pretty much no situation where it having hard once per turns would matter anyways. Because, you can since you can only activate it once, of course, um, you can only add one Therion monster from your deck to your hand by activating Therion Discoloseum per turn, which is fine, right? And then this effect here where you can send a card on both of these like effects. So how are you activating Therion Discoloseum during the like battle phase? Yeah, I don't think that's happening, right guys? So this having a once per turn is like a little weird, but it still functions, so it doesn't really cause you any problems, but it's just weird, honestly. Therion Irregular is interesting though, since it can only be played with Therions. You can target up to 3 Therion monsters, and only Therion monsters. Special summon this card, and you can discard an Endless Engine Yugioh system from your hand to destroy all cards your opponent controls. Well, this card is equipped to a monster. You can special summon this card, then equip the monster this card was equipped to this card. You can only use each effect of Therion Irregular once per turn. So honestly, I kind of like Irregular, but it's weird to get into Irregular. And if I had 3 copies of Therion Discoloseum, it'd probably be easier for me to get in and out and kind of just use Irregular more freely, but that's more on me, but still a bit annoying. Speaking of which, I still haven't really figured out what a good extra deck with these would be. I mean, if I had the option to, I guess I'd probably... Well, you'd probably want to run Trade-In, which is another UR, which is a little upsetting, but whatever. Therion King Regulus, I'd probably put in 2 copies more of Regulus, like 1 or 2 more, and replace my copies of yugioh, probably. But there's also the weird aspect of how, like, Boom works. Boom works a bit weird. Boom requires a few Therions. So if you have just a Foom equipped with a Therion King Regulus, you would want to effectively wait for your opponent to set up their board a little, so you can chain Regulus to it, I believe. No, wait, Regulus actually sends for cost, so that doesn't even work. So you'd have to choose between Foom effect or Regulus effect, actually. Unless you have another Therion equipped to another monster, so it is somewhat hard to get Foom live sometimes. And yeah, that's mostly what I have to say about Therion. Well, there is also the fact that it is cool that they don't need a normal summon, kind of, but... Oh yeah, I just remembered this other gripe though. Well, we're not ending it off just yet, so... Therion Charge cannot send Therion Charge. Even though, like, if you're running Therion Charge already, you're probably playing mostly Therion cards in your deck, you know? So, you're going to get bricked by Therion Charge. And you need, like, draw cards or discard cards kind of similar to Therion Charge that do something similar. Because, your Therion cards are all completely dead if they're in hand, so I'll tell you which ones are dead. Therion Cross is dead, Regulus is dead, oh, actually it's easier to start from here. This one's dead, this one's dead, this one's dead, this one is dead, this one is dead, this one's dead, this one's dead, this one's dead, this one is dead, this one is dead, and there's also this one, and this one. All of these cards are dead. That's like 70%, no wait, like 80% of the deck is literally dead in your hand if you can't get the discard off, so you need like a Therion Charge. But then if you get like no Therions except for like Therion Charge and like Discoloseum, or just like basically one Therion and like Therion Charge, you can't even hope to like draw your way out of it because Therion Charge doesn't discard itself, which is honestly pretty annoying. I mean, maybe it changes in the future. There is one card that I saw that we're probably going to get in the future. I don't remember the name exactly, but it is Sargus. It is a generic rank 8. Whenever you get Sargus, Sargus, I believe, has the ability to add a Therion card. I'm not sure if it was Therion monster card, I would have to double check, but being able to add any Therion card to your hand, and it can also, if I recall, it can be XYZ summoned on top of some sort of card. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was like a Spriggan's XYZ monster. I would have to double check to make sure, but that's pretty interesting. And since you don't actually use an extra deck here with this, like this package at all, you might be able to play this with like branded kind of in the future via like the Spriggan cards, which I think is pretty interesting. But yeah, those are some things I just wanted to talk about. Therion, I guess. Therion stuff I wanted to talk about. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and bye.